A new poll shows President Biden losing to just one Republican candidate in a hypothetical general election matchup. The CNN poll found that former South Carolina governor and UN ambassador Nikki Haley was the only Republican candidate with a clear advantage over our current commander-in-chief. The poll shows Haley leading Biden 49% to 43%, while all other GOP candidates failed to emerge out of a dead heat race. And Haley's rise isn't just hypothetical. She is seeing gains in key early voting states. A recent New Hampshire poll shows Haley tied for second among GOP primary candidates, gaining 10% support alongside Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. But the poll found that both candidates are still running well behind former President Donald Trump. Harris, what do you make of this?
Well, it doesn't shock me completely because at one point when she left the White House, because hers was a cabinet level, it now isn't any longer as UN ambassador, but that was something that Trump did for her, former President Trump. He put that UN ambassadorship as a cabinet level position, and that was important. When she left, she was one of America's most popular politicians. In fact, I asked her why she didn't run then. But she didn't want to run against her boss, of course. Totally understand that. So can she get back to that position by talking about things like abortion, as she did on the Fox News debate, in a deeper way than anybody else on stage that night? Like really getting into why things are this and why the legislature can't do what Mike Pence and others say that it can and that sort of thing. Can she get back? We don't know yet. But it doesn't shock me then, if we put that back up, that every single Republican is running hotter than President Biden right now. I mean, it's anybody but Biden. We already know that. Even the Democrats know that. Now, it's closer for some than others. We'll continue to watch it. But Trump and DeSantis are beating him, too.
That's right. And Rachel, what's so important about this particular statistic with Nikki Haley is that it's outside that margin of error of these polls. So it tends to have that sort of surety that the other candidates don't. Harris brings up the Fox News debate. Her polls surged after that in favorability and exploration and the like. And some argue that it was because of that specificity Harris was mentioning, where she said, look, here's the reality of passing the pro-life movement legislation. Here's what we need. Here's what we can achieve. So here's what we must do. What are your thoughts on that?
So, first of all, yes, I agree. Anybody up against Joe Biden, if you're a conservative, they'll pick Nikki Haley. But Nikki Haley, in my view, to a lot of Republicans, seems like a pre-2016 establishment candidate. And I think her position on war in particular, really, she is a neocon. And I think the base Republicans are looking at Nikki Haley. They're looking at both parties, and they're saying, you know, we already have a war party. They're called Democrats. I think the Republicans want to remake their party as the party that puts America first, America's interests first, tries to stay out of wars, stay out of problems. That's how I feel. I know I'm one of those, recovered Republicans who thought, I was down with the Iraq war. I got lied to. I said I will never do that again. I look at how the Afghanistan war ended. I'm disgusted by what happened and the limbs and the treasure and the lives that were lost there. I don't want any more of this. And she's a very nice lady, very classic pro-war neocon candidate. And I think the party is just not there. You look at the top three candidates, Vivek, the America First candidates, Vivek, Trump, DeSantis. He's a little waffly on it too, but he's certainly not in the hardcore neocon category as Nikki Haley.
And Nicole, you mentioned this earlier, that same CNN poll, will bring it up. 67% of them want a different Democratic candidate in 2024. Mm-hmm. This was the Democrats' poll. So you were talking about this earlier, and we all sort of mentioned it when you said, anybody but Biden.
ABB.
But this has a significant impact on potentially now Nikki Haley's sort of emergence or surge behind her numbers now.
Well, certainly. And Nikki Haley said it best herself. She said, this won't be a Haley v. Biden. It'll be Haley v. Harris. And all you have to do is compare these two women or these two potential candidates, and there's just no comparison. Haley has demonstrated her leadership ability locally as governor, internationally as an ambassador. So if she were to have a matchup against Harris or Biden, I believe this poll, I believe she would win. But can she really capture the hearts of the Republicans in the primary? And that's what I'm not so sure about. To Rachel's point, she is more of your conventional Republican. And as you looking at the polling, American Republicans do not seem to be wanting that conventional politician. And so that is why they continue to support Trump. And I think DeSantis and Vivek, we'll see what happens.
Can I just scoot in here? You're absolutely right. about it would be Kamala Harris versus whomever it's going to be. And that is the whole point with getting the primary right for Republicans. Like, sooner or later, some of these people have to fall away so that they can, you know, narrow down the field and really get to the meaty issues that they're going to have to beat the left on. Because a vote for Biden is a vote for Kamala Harris. Let's face it.
That's a great point. So my question is this, Todd, given that, you know, this was a CNN poll, do you think that we're talking about American Republicans and how they feel in getting the primary right? What about American Democrats? As they are polling, the majority of them want anyone but Biden. Is it Nikki Haley that they would feel the safest and the best with if they had to end up with a Republican candidate? That's sort of the interesting thing, that maybe it's the Democratic view of Harris versus Haley.
I think yes. And I think the reason is one reason and one issue only, which also helps her win the Republican primary. It's parental rights. She has knocked it out of the park in the last 10 days alone on parental rights. And again, I'm a proud Papa Bear. I will fight to the death for my child. But there is just something about a mama bear saying, we need to fight for every kid in America. That's not only going to get the Republicans potentially to cross over to her from another candidate, maybe, and give her the primary, but it's definitely going to get Democrats, because Democrats and Republicans put kids number one.
This 4D chess thing never works. The party should go with where their heart is. It always goes better that way.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.